Start with a very unserious question. Who does all the writing on those baskets? Is that you with a marker, or is
No.
that one of you? No.
No, that's what's your position, Eric? Assistant equipment manager, Eric Ovsarski. I got it right? The last name? That's him.
And where are you keeping all these? You must be collecting that. I mean,
I have an office in my house. I just open the door. It's always locked. I'll open the door, just throw them in there. I have maybe a couple balls in there, a couple trophies in there. But I only open my office whenever just to throw stuff in there or give it to my mom.
What does it feel like to have so many franchise records at this point in your career?
Great feeling. But hopefully, if I keep working hard, there's more to come. I have goals, aspirations, things that I want to accomplish, and I want to keep on playing the game at a high level. I want to keep on taking care of my body, and I know by doing that, sometimes you break records, but at the end of the day, I'm blessed, beyond blessed, to be all-time leading in rebounds. But I gotta keep going. I gotta keep moving forward.
Giannis, what's it mean to you that it's Kareem's record that you broke? Obviously, for the scoring, for rebounds, that's one of the legends of the game. Obviously,
It's a big compliment. And nobody can ever take this away from you. Obviously, there's gonna be another player that's gonna come along in a couple of years that's gonna break all of the records the same way that I don't think anybody assumed that they would break Kareem record. That the kid from Greece, skinny kid from Greece that was drafted, supposed to play in the G League, be in a position to break Kareem Abdul-Jabbar record. I don't think anybody thought about that. So I know for sure there's going to be somebody that's going to come along in time, and he's going to break all of the records that Kareem set. Oscar Robertson, Marquise Johnson, myself, Chris. And hopefully, if I'm not busy with kids and I'm not in the island enjoying my life, I'm going to be here and celebrating him and applauding him.
Dame hasn't been shy talking about how he hasn't been shooting the ball well, and he knows it's going to start coming at some point. It feels like the last couple games he's gotten into a nice rhythm. What has it been like for you to kind of watch him find his spots a little bit more comfortably and kind of get into a groove?
It feels good. Obviously, like when he's aggressive and when he's making shots, we're a whole different team from today, last night, and the previous game. Whenever he's a threat out there, he makes the game easier for everybody. And you want him to be, aggressive. You want him to keep on playing with high confidence, and sometimes the shot's not going to fall. And it's okay. Like we believe in him. We go until the end of the clip with him. It doesn't really matter. That's our guy. But at the end of the day, some days you're going to make shots, some days you're not going to make shots. It's the name of the game. But he's always aggressive. He's always trying to play the right way. He's always playing to win. And I'm happy that he's able to, make shots, feel good, get his confidence up, because we have 50 more games ahead of us, and we need him to keep on being aggressive for all those games. And because it makes the game easier for every single person when he's a threat out there.
Chris has started playing some more minutes lately, obviously.
More minutes?
Yeah, Chris has. Just kind of what impact do you feel seeing him on the floor? Obviously, you and Dame get a lot of attention, but how much does he add to you guys? Like,
he makes the game easier for us. Whenever Chris is out there, he makes the game way easier for us because he can make play for himself. He can make plays for the team. He knows how to put everybody in position. He makes the game way easier for me. Like usually when Chris is out there, the points that I scored are way easier. Lobs from dump-offs, from transition. Like he knows how to find me. We've been doing this for 11 years now. So just having him play more minutes out there, being more confident, like you showed down the stretch, like he took tough shots, he made tough shots, got to the free throw line, got to the bucket, played some defense. Like it's good to see Chris being Chris because it makes the game easier for all of us.
I think he had 6 points going into the fourth quarter. He ends it with 20, so 14 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he was really good.
Just for him, what have you seen from him? Like that might be a tough role, right? Like to not get a ton of shots, not have any sort of rhythm with another guy around like Dame. Just for him tonight, what have you seen from him to be able to, maybe not take 3 quarters off, but not have the ball in his hands much for 3 quarters and then take over in the fourth?
That's what he does. Like We've been playing for like a lot of years, and usually sometimes in the first 2-3 quarters, he's trying to read the game. He never forced the issue. He let the game come to him, and then in the fourth quarter, whenever he feels like he wants to be aggressive, he decides to be aggressive. That's what he's been doing his whole career with me. But I understand, obviously Dame has the ball, I have the ball, and maybe he has the ball a little bit less. But at the end of the day, he's a professional. He knows what it takes to win. He knows his role. And there's going to be times that down the stretch, like he has to score the ball for us, and he knows that. He stays ready for that. And I think throughout this whole season, he's been playing his role perfectly. You could not ask for more. In the minute that he's been given, obviously, his minutes are going up slowly. And maybe moving forward, he can play back-to-backs. But right now, I think Chris is doing an unbelievable job. Just being mature, being okay with his role, and playing the game the right way. And whenever he's turning his score, he's ready for it. For sure, I love it.
Do you think that's because both of you have grown in 10 years, like where you started
He's
to?
grown a lot. He looks like he's 40. I've grown, but
Tall.
I've how you say glow up. I grew up. He grown up. It's different. He got old. I got matured. I age well. Chris?
You said it. But he started as like a catch and shoot guy, like catch and shoot for three, and then he developed, and then he turned into a guy you would game plan, fourth quarter for. Do you think that helps a little bit? The fact that he's done that, like all those different things. That's what I mean.
Yeah. No, for sure. I feel like early in career 3-and-D guy can shoot. Obviously, always he could shoot the mid-range. I don't know if he was shooting early in his career in the game, but at practices he was always capable of shooting the mid-range really well. Now he can take the ball, also make. Early in his career, my third year, fourth year with him, so his fourth and fifth year when J-Kid was here, he didn't have the ball so much in his hand, but moving forward, then he had the ball more in his hand. Then in the fourth quarter, he was the guy that was leading the group. Like he touched pretty much everything. He knows how to play the game of basketball. And now there's going to be times that he has to do a little bit of everything. And there's going to be some times that he has to just catch and shoot. There's going to be some times that he has to play off the dribble. There's going to be some times that he has to take over in the fourth quarter. He's capable of doing all of those three things because he's done it in his career. And he's really good at it. And at the end of the day, like one thing I'll say about Chris, he knows how to play the game. He's never going to force the issue. Like he's never going to say, because I'm able to score the ball in the fourth quarter, give me the ball while Dame has something going, or Bobby, or myself. And that's maturity from his part. Yeah, Chris is amazing.
You're only 29 years old. Do you have your eye on any of the other? You just turned 2. Do you have your eye on any of the other NBA records? You see how Dame's climbing up, and I know you care about the team and success. But now that you have all the franchise stuff, is there any NBA stuff that's out there for you?
I'll be very honest with you. Sometimes you get caught, in this world of the records, the social media. This guy did this. You're doing this, and the rankings and all that. And I feel like when I try to do that, I am not the best basketball player I can be. I am not the best teammate I can be. I'm not the best person I can be. So I try to, as much as I can, focus on the journey. Focus on the journey as much as I can, on how in the next game I can be healthy, I can be available to help my teammates. Now down the road, do I believe that one day I might be top 10 in scoring? Maybe, yeah. Or in rebounding, maybe, yeah. I don't know what the future has in stock for me. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to focus as much as I can in the journey, because once you focus, on all those little things, they're going to eat you up. They're going to eat you alive. You're going to come into this locker room and worrying about, I got to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or Marcus Johnson or LeBron James or this guy. Like, that's not the way to live your life. Like, I'm extremely blessed to be able to sit here in this seat for 6 years. And 5 years in the BMO Bradley Center, and hopefully I can do this for 10 more years. I want to be able to enjoy the journey. When I'm done, I look back, I know that I gave everything to the game, And wherever that has me, in the rankings, whatever whatever I don't know the rankings are, I'll be fine with it because I gave everything. There was this one person said he gave somebody $10,000, and there was the other person that worked for a year and got $10,000. And by the end of the year, they both had $10,000, right, to go do whatever they want to do for their family. But who benefit more? The guy that got the $10,000 and was focusing on how to get the money, or the guy that was the journey that worked extremely hard for that 1 year, learned skills, improve himself, got up from his bed and go to his job? Like that guy benefited more. So I try as a person to focus in the journey, focus on winning, focus on getting better, on improving. And I've been improving since I got in the league, but I think I have more to give. I am not done. I'm not done yet. So once I'm focusing on that, I'm going to be okay. Like I be honest with you, I didn't even know that I was about to break the record today. Even when I got the record, they were screaming. I'm like, why are they screaming? But it happened. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to happen in the future. But my mindset has to stay the same. Take care of my body, be a good teammate, make people feel good, play to win, play the right way, stay healthy, be available, and things are going to come. Things are going to be there for me.
Yeah, you guys got the Spurs coming up on Tuesday. Just kind of what are your thoughts on going up against Victor and kind of what you've seen from him at all this season?
I don't watch basketball. I'll be very honest with you. I haven't seen no highlights. I can feel the hype. I know this hype because I see like my teammates talking about Victor did this, Victor did that. Man, this guy's an alien and all that. But I'll be very honest with you. I have no idea how he's doing and where he ranks and how many points he scored. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to try to do the best that I can do in that game to help my team win.
Giannis, you talked about the journey, a fun one for you to finish. Tomorrow marks the 10-year anniversary of your first NBA start. What do you remember about that day at Madison Square Garden?
It wasn't Madison Square Garden. No. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I didn't start. I came off the bench. Played 4 minutes. Scored 1 point. Free throw.
Which was your first start then?
Here at home. I don't remember the game, but it was here at home against Ilyasova. Was hurt, and I started in his position. I do not remember the game. I was very excited. I was running 1,000 miles per hour. Probably got 2-3 fouls in the first couple of minutes and got out. I was horrible. I knew that I was like the 7th player, youngest player to ever start in an NBA game. I was like 18 and something. As I remember. I was 18. Jamal, 18, man. 18.
They were grown men.
They were grown men? No, they were. 18 years old, guarding Carmelo Anthony.